Hey guys, we're drafting Edge of Eternities and we're on pick one, pack one. Some cool cards here. Pain for All. Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. So you can basically punch anything. And then whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much to each opponent. Kind of an exciting piece of red removal. The other option is All Fate's Stalker, which if you have a lot of like enters effects is disgusting. You can flicker an enters effect and then it kind of becomes a banishing light kind of card. Timeline color can be quite good in black. Orbital Plunge is nice red removal. I've never played Pain for All. I could see it being pretty good. I like the Lash Whip. Nutrient Block's always nice. I think Pain for All is what I wanted. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Would I go Interceptor Mechan? I'm not sure if it's very good. And honestly, Plasma Bolt kind of leans into what I would want to do more. I'm getting damage straight to my opponent's face. This can go face. It's good removal. At the beginning of your end step, if you trigger Void, you're going to get a 1/1 counter. This would be great if it didn't come down as a 2/2. Giga Storm is nice. It's just very good. If we want it to go green, Bios the Burst is good. I think I'm leaning more Plasma Bolt than anything. Yeah, I think Plasma Bolt makes sense. The Interceptor's nice enough to play. But maybe it's more filler than anything else. Ooh, if we were going red-blue, both of these cards are fantastic. If we were going green, Diplo Relations is great. Scrounge in black. Sack an artifact, bring back a 5 cost or less. I think you want more relics than you want self-crafts. This is tough because it's like, what direction do I want to go? Green removal, blue artifact, or like black revival? I'm kind of tempted by the green removal, but all three of these could pair nicely, potentially. Red blue's tough. Red black's good. I think I prefer maybe going red green. I like the Self-Craft Mechan, I like the Gravpack Monoist, the Hullcarver is not horrible. Systems Override, you need the capacity to sack something for it to be good, because you're gaining control of your opponent's creature, and then you'd obviously sack it. I have to pick between, I think, green or black cards here, mostly. If 2 creatures are tapped, you can get a 1/1 on this. This could be good if you have enough spacecraft. And I like the self-craft, but I often find myself not always having artifacts. I'll take the black card, specking on it. So in black, we have 2 fantastic cards. Flawless Faithful, kill one of your creatures, gain 2 cards, or kill an enemy creature, but they get 2 cards. Or a Depressurize, which is also fantastic removal. I kind of like both of these a lot. I think I'm going to go Fallers. Okay, the Voidborn, whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, gain 1 life, opponent loses a life. Hullcarver, Beamsaw. Beamsaw dies and gives you a lander. Hullcarver is a Death Touch 1/1, which is nice. Also an artifact. I'm not sure the Voidborn's that good. Do we get enough artifacts to make this work? We do have a lot of ways to like tap our opponent awkwardly in the face already. Stack synergies make a lot of sense. Maybe it does come down as a 2/2, which is questionable. Not the greatest 2-drop artifact, but I like it in red-black. Comet Crawler can be okay, but probably not. Could take the Worm spec green still, but I think we're far from green. I haven't seen a lot of good green come our way. Pangolin's hard to pay for, is how I've experienced it mostly. Paying 1 mana a turn to put a count on this, even if you do trigger it every turn or every artifact, I find it tough. This dying and giving a lander token is quite nice. Gives us 2 targets to sack potentially. Being able to see your opponent's hand, being able to take a card from them is nice. Sack artifacts or lands, draw cards. Could be a good card draw engine. Not my favorite thing ever. Could take the Comet Crawler, probably never play it. Tempted to pick up the gems for the Moonlit Meditation. Take the Comet Crawler, hoping to not play it. I like Scrounge. I think we have enough things I'm willing to sack to already play this. I think I'm already out on the Comet Crawler. System Override, maybe, if we have more ways to sack something. Bombard is decent. This isn't really a card, is it? Interceptor or Bombard? So many free drops. Void gets 1/1, can return a target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It's a little slow. Not amazing. Don't rate it, but it's that or Bombard, really. I do quite like the Molecular. I like the Umbral Color Zealot. The Mutinous Massacre. I think this will win me games, honestly. I think I can justify it. I know it's expensive, but I think it can work. There were other good cards in there, though. Like the 2/2 that allows you to sack anything you want, which is great with the Voidborn and the System Override. Cut Propulsion's great removal. Grab Kill's great. Move counters around? In between Cut and Grav, honestly. Cut is cheaper. And it will hit most things. It doesn't exile. I think Cut is slightly better, maybe. But it can't hit Spacecraft. I think I'll take the Cut. Need a lot more 2-drops. I'm just full of 3-drops that I probably can't play. The Mechan's whatever, this is whatever. A nutrient block that I can sack to. I don't have a lot of ways to sack stuff, honestly. This can bring back a Plasma Bolt, which isn't horrible. I guess that's my best card here. Not right. This deck feels kind of iffy already. What does this guy do again? Discard if he's warded, gets a card. Discard anyway. They lose half their life rounded up whenever Alfreal attacks on a void. Alfreal. He's a 3/3 for 5. That's so rough. I'm leaning more just the 4/1 defender to keep me alive. Gravblade Heavy's kind of whatever. The Monoist is great. Man, I'm not getting much red-black coming my way. Command Bridge is playable. And okay, the 1-drop. Whenever a creature or artifact enters, this deals 1 damage to the enemy. It's probably better than this. Or just a kill ship or a Hullcarver. I Kind of just want to make sure I have enough low drops to stay alive. Hullcarver seems good. Vote Out's nice. Landseeker's not horrible. Beamsaw's not bad. I think I'll take one vote out. Comet Crawler, Dark Endurance, probably not playing that either. I guess my game plan is do as much damage as I can and then just massacre at the end, maybe. System override is iffy. I need lots of ways to sack. I don't really have any to sack, which makes this iffy as well. I guess I have this one way. Small board wipe. A very strong, flexible removal or return card. Embrace Oblivion is nice. I think this is the best card here. Probably. I don't mind the dragon. This is... I do have stuff that will eventually want sacking. I mean, I do have sack synergies. Maybe I can make the Swarm Culler work. Don't mind one dragon though. Because why are we sacking? We're sacking something we take. This gives us life on sack. This can bring a creature back that's 5 or less. These don't mind being sacked because they come back as a creature, I guess. I can sack artifacts to draw lands. Maybe I do have quite a lot of good sack targets, or like reasons to sack. I guess the Slagdrill Scrapper is a good one. Expensive though. Okay. The Grav ship's not horrible. 3/2 flyer, lifelink's nice. Depressurize fantastic though. I don't think I can get away from the Depressurize. Landseeker's great, Foul Grav ship's great. I'm not sure this deck's doing everything I want it to do. Oof. Kind of no good picks here for me. I mean, yeah, it's rough. So I should probably put ways to sack and then things that benefit from sack. Okay, I could go Gravpack again. You may put an artifact or creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value. And then sack it. I don't think that's very good. Gravpacks are great. Another Virus Beetle is probably fantastic. This guy, you can tap and give something haste. Okay. Litho Breaking isn't horrible to me. Create a lander token. You may sack an artifact, then deal 2 damage to everything. I think I prefer Virus Beetle though. Okay, maybe the deck's slightly coming together. Ooh, weapons manufacturing. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless artifact, and then if you sack it, it deals 2 damage to your opponent. This is huge. Okay, that's kind of the dream. Nothing here in my colors. I guess, yeah, it's black-red's void, but really it's like a sack. It's a bit of a sack archetype, right? Like you're sacking a bunch of stuff. I like the Sweeper. Probably won't be able to play it. Colossus is trash. I love trash. I can't play, but that's fine. Okay. So I want to pull apart things that benefit from sacking and things that can do sacking. So this gets 1/1 every time you sack something. This, you want to sack your opponent's creature. This gives us healing. This allows us to sack something. This allows us to sack something. Obviously, weapons manufacturing is huge. Don't want to drop any artifacts now because of my weapons manufacturing. It's only non-token ones though. This is good then, this is good. We're quite aggro. What's our curve? 2.7. We can probably drop down. I know it means getting to massacres much harder, but we don't actually have a lot of like warp and ways to spend mana. I guess 2 mana on this guy is a mana sink. Other than that, we're not really super mana hungry. Nor do we have much card draw, do we? This is card draw, I guess. Let's bring something back. What's worth bringing back? I guess theoretically... What is worth? I guess the Interceptor, which then brings back an artifact, which then could theoretically bring back a spell, I guess. Okay. Sweeper's nice, it is an artifact, but it is tough to play. Actuator's not horrible, we can bring back Plasma Bolt and Depressurize. And it's a 3/4, it's not that bad. I like the idea of this card. Is it too weak at a 2/2? Like, what are our payoffs for sacking? Weapons, Manufacturing System Override, Interceptor. Can I also justify this? I'd like the effect a lot. I'm not sure I can, like, fully justify it. Scrounge isn't amazing because theoretically getting a 4-drop back isn't insane compared to like a proper 5-drop. It's not horrible. We do have a lot we're going to want to sack. System Override is maybe a questionable one because we'll have to be able to sack. We can take a spacecraft. We could even take an artifact and then just tap it, right? Off them. There's a few things we can make work. This is nice. Maybe there's a world where... I like Slagdrill, actually. That's my ball. It's actually quite tough. Too many Gravpacks? Probably not. The removal's good. I don't have big creatures that get a lot from this pain for all. It's kind of tough to make this do a lot of damage. Most of my creatures will be small. I still even think on small creatures I can make this work. This is actually surprisingly bad in this deck. Maybe one less Gravpack even though they're fantastic. Or the System Override, maybe it's too sketchy to get online. Maybe the Sweeper's a little slow. I don't have a lot of ways to station it. But it does give me Surveil and does some fixing. And it does theoretically give me weapons manufacturing tokens. Maybe it's too slow given that I don't have a lot of great creatures to begin with at that stage. And then Pain for All can be maybe justified. And my creatures are small. Yeah, my creatures are small. I'm not winning on swinging, right? I'm winning on just nonsense to their face. Hopefully. And then like System Overrides and Massacres. Okay. I've not played a lot of Red-Black. I'm not sure if this was... I drafted it perfectly. Probably not, obviously. But let's give this a go. Oh, nightmare. 16 lands screwed me again. such a small curve. I don't have a lot of big creatures. The idea that I would miss playing anything. Massacre's in hand, which is nice, but I'm 5 mana away. Opponent does go first. We would have a Cut Propulsion. I think we can do better. Well, not really. Do I put the Massacre back for now? Or is my logic that I'm gonna eventually definitely need this? Because my board state's gonna be so bad. No, I'd rather have the Pain for All in hand and just hope, just dream. Nothing till 3, very bad. No red mana, very bad. Annoying. Oof. Downside of 16 lands, maybe one of those hands would have been slightly better. Okay, Slagdrill. Would I trade? Probably. Could he have removal? Probably. But I can't let this tap every turn. Okay. I would trade, I think so, yeah. Yeah, not a great trade, but a 1/1 for a 1 mana card for a 2 mana card. None of these are artifacts, so I can ignore this for now. Non-token artifact, okay. Could even do a Faithful first. And the weapons manufacturing kind of saved me a little bit. Interesting. Very aggressive, doesn't really do anything. Could do these two. Maybe yeah. Maybe I'd rather destroy this guy. Yeah, I don't mind doing these two. I've got 6 more artifacts, I think, in deck, if I'm not wrong. I can do 3 damage. No, I can do 2 damage with this. Not amazing. I think I'd happily destroy the Beamsaw. Right? Because then I get a lander I can pop anyway a lot of the time. And again, this is tapped, so maybe it's better to kill this. Oh, if I wait for the system override, maybe that's even... It does cost a lot of mana though. I'll have another way to sack something, surely. Would I want the 2/2? Or the lander? I think I swing first, that's the play actually. And then sack this. Because if I get a land, I can pop the lander. Which I got. So I can. Cool. Does mean I can't do the system override play, but I was quite a lot of land away from it in the past. It's controller. So it goes to the controller, so this works, that combo. It is a 6 mana combo, so it's very hard to play, but it's very strong. Opponent's holding open 6 mana, very scary. Okay. Not the scariest thing in the world. Man, Man, I wish I had more ways to sack stuff. Grab a mountain. Can't really do either of these. That's annoying. Kind of flooding out on 16 lands, and we started with not a lot, right? Guess we had a couple of lands in hand. Ooh. Don't have a lot of card draw. Well, I don't have a little bit. Can't really do anything against that. If I could system override, it'd be groovy. My creatures are quite small. That's a little awkward for me too. Could do this and then Pain for All that, but then he keeps the Pain for All. Would love the Interceptor actually, I think. Land is not what I want though. Okay. Did I ever shuffle my deck? I did, because of the lander token. So the board wipe is in play, potentially. Okay, annoying. Nothing I can do. Not really. My creatures are so small. This is rough as a card in this deck. Man, all this land is brutal. Can't even sack anything. Oh man, I think I'm just dead. This is sorcery speed. I just have to block him, yeah. He could have counter magic. Or not. Well, he could. He's gotten through like several cards worth of stuff, and I'm sat on 2 cards in my yard, pretty much. I could double block. I haven't had that chance yet, I don't think. And the Mechanizer. Probably the only way to stabilize, even though, yeah. Come on, okay. Probably GG's, but give it a go. It's too slow, I need to drop it. These are both, one's even, one's odd. Ugh. Which makes my board wipe rough. That's rough. Even if I killed something, even if I grabbed something, I do have a play. Oh, I'd have to put counters on it, right? Did I return something? Turn 1 or 2 creatures. Oh, it's just too little, too late, right? I could take control, but then I lose control at the end of the turn. There's just not enough I can do. Maybe Pain for All doesn't work in the deck, my creatures are too small. But it might just be his were too big. Otherwise, it's a really good card. Like I could do up to what, 3 damage? A 3 mana do 3 damage with other upside seems fine. I have 8 artifacts. I mean, I think I just drew badly to some degree. At a mulligan, I drew badly. Had I kept, I should have kept the board wipe in hand, right? It would have been so much better. What did I put instead? Was it? Yeah, I definitely should have. Okay, there's an interesting question here, which is, should I weapons manufacturing before getting like a defender down? Then again, I'm gonna get a lot of artifacts in after the fact, so maybe I should just get one of these down first. Yeah, it should be okay, because I'm gonna trigger 2 more, and I'm not gonna be able to sack a bajillion munitions. Though it would be slightly greedier, maybe more efficient too. Okay, annoying. Yeah, I'll be able to play 2 this turn. Virus Beetle him down to like a few cards. That's good. Very nice. Okay, now I just need to sack these, and I'm pretty good. Okay. I mean, gives him a lander token. Maybe I take 2 damage here, in case he really needed the lander token. Pass turn. Can't do that. No, he didn't need the lander token that much. I will block here though. I'm gonna take too much damage. Ooh. The dream combo next turn. Do I keep the land in case of a Virus Beetle? Or is that just crazy? I think I do. Because I die if he gets rid of my system override, really. I don't really need it now. The logic is, I take the Sky Stinger, I swing, I sack it. Never mind, I take that and I swing and I sack it. Maybe. That's actually quite tough. Okay. But if I do take this, I have to swing the color. Which means I lose the color. But he loses his Acolyte. Could take the Stinger. You would get 1 card draw. Then I could, yeah, I have to do it this way. Take the Stinger and then sack it. I might just faithful it. He can't. He can swing the Eumidian and gain a card, or just give him 2 cards and I just kill that and just accept he has 2 more cards. Because this way he could just keep swinging every turn and there's nothing I could do. Okay. Okay, that's also an impossibly good... Like, these two together are impossible to deal with. I'm gonna swing, sack a munition, and then see where I'm at. Just returns creatures as stats. I can kill... Yeah, I can actually kill stuff, probably. I think I just have to, unfortunately. It's a nightmare because he's getting 2 cards. But what else can I really do? And he has crazy good rares. Like, disgusting. Okay. Doesn't have reach, at least. I do need to try and kill this, if I can. That makes it hard to kill. Okay. I can kill this. I also... This is really dangerous because he's going to bring back the 4/4 lifelinker. Maybe I stay back, kill that, use this, hit his face, because I have nothing better to hit. Okay. Or I can scrounge. To its face. Do this. If I scrounge back if I kill something for a Virus Beetle, then I get another munitions, and he loses something in hand. It's not amazing. Scrounge isn't amazing here. Could scrounge this, play a Virus Beetle, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I get the 2/2 anyway. And then if he has something good in hand, could bring back the 4/0, 4/1. Nah, I'll do this. Okay, he did have something good, so it was worth it. I don't think I care about the lander token as a lander token. I'll probably just sack it for card draw. Okay. Can kill the Drix. You can bring something back as a stat. And this card's brutal. Him bringing back the other one was also... He has 2 of the best rares. It's just horrible. Okay. I guess no blocks. My turn. I guess swing, munitions that. What's all this land doing? Next to attackers. Oh man, this land's brutal. I have 16 lands and I'm like at 9 already. I could pop the lander to get slightly less land draws, but my logic would be I need something to sack. Am I probably just have to... It's just gonna keep pulling stuff back. It's such a nightmare. Maybe this is worse than no, the card draw one's definitely worse. It has lifelink. Pass to blockers. Fix these. This is so brutal. Obviously this. Might have to start chomping. Maybe I chump this one first. Man, he's got a lot of big creatures as well to bring back. I have to chomp one. This is disgusting for green-black to have this card and have two of these. That's also very annoying. I kind of can only win if I get my board wipe. I'm just going to try and find it. Otherwise I'm dead anyway. I could kill some stuff, but let's just try and find it. That ain't it. I'm just dead on board. Yeah, GG's. Like, so much land. And that kind of happened in the first game. Just land after land after land. Wow. Not going well. Can we make a comeback, though? Can we make a comeback? I think this deck could do some stuff. My creatures are very small. It's my biggest problem. My removal's not great. I mean, weapons manufacturing can sometimes be good removal. Didn't get any of my... I don't have a lot of big creatures, I have a lot of free drops. Would this be amazing? Such a small body. Maybe a heavy, just having one more big creature. Instead of like a pain for all. Or a system override. System override kind of saved us there. We have a cut propulsion. Maybe the Scrounge. And have like one more big creature. Even the Gravpack and have a big creature. Maybe I just need one more 4-drop. And drop one of these free. Pain for all hasn't really... I guess the biggest thing I could kill is free, which is quite small. Would I rather just one big creature to be a blocker? Probably. Yeah, I like the idea of Pain for all, but I think I just need one big creature. Hopefully that'll make up for it. Trying to think. In the Pain for all games, if we had a 4/4 on the board. Probably is better. The creatures are just too small to have that type of removal. Then again, I don't know. But it's a tough one. It's a good piece of removal, generally speaking. Okay, this is fine. I'll play the Slagdrill because I can attack sometimes. Okay, I can't attack into that. Could kill it. Do I care enough to kill it? He does have artifact synergies. I'm not going to kill it. I might kill it on the once I have an interceptor, so I'm getting void triggers. I could sack the Monoist and then kill this, and then stop this like engine going for him, which I think I like. I wish I played a swamp, by the way, because I need free green. I'm gonna sack you. I can plasma bolt this. So much land every single game. And I can bring it back, because the Interceptor brings back artifacts. That's slightly annoying, he's quite big. Yeah, Interceptor, bring back my 4/1 guy. Nice. No attacks. That's annoying. The Interceptor's dead. He'll double swing me for 7, no blocks. Ooh, painful. Can Cut Propulsion his Landseeker. And then Monoist Sentry to block. You do it as an instant. Okay, I can swing, but then he'll probably pile that up. I'll do it now, actually. I don't want him stationing. I may as well do it now. It's worth blocking if he gives me the... Yeah, that's slightly annoying. He's going to be able to do stuff there. Can exile it when it's a creature. It will become a creature next turn. I could do that. Can't afford to do both there. You could turn it into like pretty big as well. Maybe I'll hold this up. But he also gets to play a Mechanozoa. Potentially. He would be able to make it very big. I have to hold this up, I think. Okay, pass turn. Downside of not playing that one swamp. Ooh. Yeah, big problem now. Because I could have got this out. Might just draw a card, honestly. I know this is a decent blocker, but it's gonna tap me anyway. Resolve. I do want to kill... Yeah, that's fine. I have to kill it, because it will just become... It'll become too big otherwise. You know, he gets the swing, which is a nightmare for me. I think I have to kill the Scrapper because I need to find answers quickly. I'm probably gonna have to chump the Mechanozoa to stay alive. Man. Okay, I'm gonna have to chump it to stay alive, and then I'm on 1 HP and have... Yeah. Okay, chump. Okay, that helps a little. To stabilize. Maybe I have something. No attacks. Okay. I have to jump again, and that's gonna come online. Ooh. 7, 5. No, this is a 6. This is a 2. Yeah, I have to jump, which is killing me. Could pop it to reduce the land I could draw. I've gotten so much land in both games, I feel like. Yeah, it's just GG. Oh, this run went horribly. Oh, an absolute disaster. Yeah, I think the deck just didn't come together how I wanted. Which is a little unfortunate. I think, yeah. Too much. Maybe it was just the draws. I could see this deck doing stuff sometimes. Yeah, maybe it's the draws. Maybe the creatures I had were just a little too weak, like the Virus Beetles. Even though they're good creatures, it just didn't come together. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.